To begin our bird's eye view drawing, we are going to get our name on the back of this paper. Flipping it over, you are going to trace 5 of those shapes for the tops of your buildings. So remember, when we were looking at the smartboard, our shapes cannot be flat at the top. They have to be turned so that a corner is up, kind of like a parallelogram or a rhombus. You get to decide if you want your buildings to be all different sizes or if you want to have all the same size. Your buildings can be overlapping, meaning not on top of each other, but it's okay to have one ahead or on top of your paper. Making sure that there is a corner tilted on every one, so it cannot be flat across or it just won't work for this drawing trick. You can have more than 5, but no more than 10. So anywhere between 5 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to sneak at least one more in here for this demonstration. Corners up. I have 5. I'm going to switch to my ruler. So with your ruler, you're going to line that ruler up so it is in line at the top and the bottom of your paper. If it's turned and not lined up at the top and bottom, it's not going to work for this. So that's a really cool trick to use as you slide your ruler. You're going to stop when you reach a corner and draw a line from that corner to the bottom of your paper. I'm going to keep sliding my ruler, and I'm going to stop when I get to my next corner. This building actually touches the corner of this bottom building, so I can continue that line all the way down. As I slide my ruler to get this third corner of the building, I'm going to draw from the corner. I'm going to go down towards the bottom of my paper, but I'm going to stop because I'm going to touch this other building. So I stop when I touch it. We do not have to draw that top corner. If we did, it would look like our buildings are see-through. So when I look at this building, well, I already have that corner done. I'm going to line my ruler up with the top and the bottom of my paper, slide my ruler and get the bottom corner, not the top one, but I'm going to get that other side corner, making sure my ruler is staying straight up and down. Most often kids start to do this project and they start working fast, and pretty soon their ruler starts shifting. See how my ruler is at a diagonal? I want to keep it straight up and down to get every corner I need. Not worried about those top ones. This building way up at the top of my paper is going to look like it is behind the other buildings. We're only going to see a small part of it. We get to see some space, and we get to start to see some 3D parts of our building this way. The next part is the fun part, where you get to turn your city into shops, restaurants, malls, fun places to go, hospitals. We took a peek at some of those buildings. This is just an option. You do not have to have windows on your building, but we looked at how the corners of the windows meet. So if I have a window on this side of the building, a whole row, it's following the line of my roof. And on this side, I follow the line of my roof, and my windows would meet at a corner. So that is an option. This is a tricky way to draw and not required for this assignment. So if you want to have a skyscraper full of windows, they're going to look like they're at a diagonal on one side of the building and the opposite diagonal on the other. So that is just a choice for this project. Other things you could add. Sometimes kids use these tracers and they add fun stuff at the top of their building. See if you can guess what I'm drawing. This would be a dream come true as a kid. Anybody guessing it? This is a diving board and stairs. If there's a pool at the top of the building, we probably need a fence. I'm going to draw 4 straight up and down lines on each corner, and then I'm going to connect them. And maybe that fence or railing is a glass railing you can see through. Maybe this one's a hospital, and we have a helicopter landing pad so that everyone knows that's the safe spot for the hospital. You might have that windsock that you see by a helicopter landing pad. You could have signs up in the air. So 2 posts would make a sign. I'm going to actually just trace this square, and I'm going to label this one of my favorite stores. I'm sure some of you love it too. Target. Maybe Target has the bullseye at the top of the roof too. You could label things on the side. So maybe this is the start of a mall. Gonna run out of room, but my building would keep going down here, so I'm not worried about it. You can add as much as you would like in this drawing in pencil. Once you have your details finished, you're gonna grab a messy mat, put that messy mat under your paper, and you are going to outline everything with that Sharpie marker to make it stand out. I have jumped ahead and have done one of those, so you can see this one has some of those things I drew. You could have stars in the sky, you could have sun, helicopters. I am not a perfect outliner, so when I'm done with the Sharpie, something I do to make my work really nice and neat is I outline any of those pencil lines that I missed. That way we'll be ready to color on day 2.